Hey guys, it's Carissa here. I've just received an email from a beauty salon owner who specializes in skin who wants to know how to grow her salon. Now this has come through as an inquiry about my Wolfpack Mastermind business growth program. She's told me about her business. She's told me where she is now. She's doing $24,000 a month in revenue. She wants to get to $50,000 a month. She has an established team. She's been in business for several years. She's doing really well already, but she wants to be able to take it to the next level. And so I thought I would just share some tips, some strategies on how to do that. So this person's currently, as I said, doing $24,000 a month on average, wants to get to $50,000 a month. Her biggest challenge, she told me currently, is being an inspirational leader, which I'm assuming means keeping her team motivated, keeping her team happy, keeping her team doing their job correctly. And also one of her other challenges is marketing and bringing new clients into the business. So those are two very big parts of business growth, successful business growth, that definitely you need to master in order to grow. However, I wanted to delve into something a little bit different before getting into what to do about those things, because what she actually wants right now, she told me she wants full columns for her team, which means she wants her team members to be completely booked out. She wants to know that when she wakes up in the morning, when she looks at her calendar, she can see that there's clients booked in the future, and that takes that pressure off you as the business owner, knowing that there's customers coming in and not having to be in that fight or flight stress place that you can easily get into when you look at your calendar and see like, oh my God, yeah, this week or the next few days are busy, but then the next week and the next week there's nothing. Crap, what do I do? How do I get new people in the door? How do I get people in the door? And that can be this like continual roller coaster of emotions when you don't have any kind of clear, predictable, consistent way of keeping your business busy. So what I actually wanted to jump into before I get into what she says, this is what happens. People say, this is what my biggest challenge is, but I want this result. And for me, being a coach and a teacher and a mentor and teaching business growth for the last 5 years, I sometimes know that what people think they want isn't necessarily what's going to give them the outcome that they want. This could be one of those cases. So the fastest way to double your business before you look at improving your leadership skills and before you look at improving your marketing skills is often to focus on maximizing what you've already got. So looking at everything that you're already doing and seeing how can I improve every aspect of this before I try and do something new. So in case you didn't know this already, there are only 3 ways to grow a business. This strategy comes from Jay Abraham, who is like a really, really amazing marketer. You should definitely look him up if you want to. There are 3 ways to grow a business. There's either get more clients, and this is what most people focus on in their businesses. They think that in order to make more money, they need to get more new clients. Not necessarily always the answer. The second way is to get your current clients spending more money with you. And the third way is to get your current clients returning more. So when I have people come to me who want to grow their business, usually the first thing that I encourage them to look at, it's not always the first thing that they do, because most people just jump into trying to get new clients because it's like, hey, this is new and exciting, and sometimes that stems from fear of reaching out to past clients because you think that someone might not like you, you might feel like you're annoying them, you might not feel comfortable upping your prices or selling people or offering people more things, which is the other 2 strategies. So people completely ignore them and think that more new clients is going to be the answer, rather than reaching out to old ones, getting them coming back, asking people to rebook, offering them more things, raising prices, etc. But the thing is, if you really want to grow a business and build a business that's going to be sustainable long term and is going to keep growing consistently and get you out of that plateau of always freaking out about needing to fill your books or needing to generate more business, you need to focus on these from orders 3, 2, and 1, not starting with getting new clients. So the first thing that you need to look at is, what is your retention rate like? This does only apply if you are in a business that has repeat business, like beauty salons and skin salons, of course. But if your retention rate is not as good as it could be, if you're finding that you are getting a lot of clients in but they're not coming back, they're not telling people about you, then there is absolutely room for improvement there. So that's the first thing that we need to look at. The second thing is getting your clients spending more money with you. How can you increase your average dollar sale, and how can you increase the lifetime value of every single client that is coming into your business? This can be things like doing a price rise. It can be things like offering your clients new things. It could be having internal marketing and sales strategies designed to get your clients trying other services with you and upgrading and coming back more often and spending more, etc. And then only once you have really maximized those two things, clients returning more often, referring people to you, and spending more with you, then you should move on to your marketing and bringing new clients in, because otherwise it's literally like trying to fill a bathtub with the plug out. And I actually have a course specifically all about this called Put the Damn Plug In, because otherwise, it's just not a very sustainable business growth strategy if you're just always trying to get new clients and not focusing on the other two. So then, the things that are going to help to improve them is, yes, part of that is going to be leadership, because if you have a team, you need your team members to be doing the things that are going to get the clients spending more and coming back more often. And so part of that comes down to how you train them, how you lead them, how you reward them, how you inspire them, appreciate them, whether they want to do a good job for you or not, whether they understand why they should be, and whether they feel fulfilled emotionally coming to work for you each day, and whether they want to help your business grow. So that comes down to leadership, which is definitely something that I'm extremely passionate in helping people to master. It's all comes down to human connection, understanding each other's different personality types, strengths, weaknesses, and really getting out of your ego and coming from a place of love, connection, and empathy, and acceptance for people's differences and uniquenesses and things like that. The next part that you need to look at is the sales process. So I would first concentrate on looking at the internal sales process. How can you maximize client returns, follow-ups, relationship building, connection with existing clients, making them really fall in love with you, want to talk about you, want to come back, want to bring their friends in to see you, and to get your clients really emotionally connected and fulfilled by you, your business, and your brand. So relationship building really is the key here with leadership and sales. Your team need to be happy, inspired, and want to help, as I said. I've got notes, which is what I'm looking at here. And then, only then, you want to focus on bringing in new clients with your ads and marketing. Now, what I wanted to quickly mention in regards to a skin specialist business in the beauty industry especially, this is just what I found through experience, both being in this industry myself and teaching so many salons this kind of stuff over the years, is that people, in order to choose your salon to come to for their skin, they need to trust you. And people investing in their skincare really comes down to trust, and your marketing needs to create that trust with people. It needs to create desire, it needs to create trust, it needs to create emotional connection. And two things, because I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, otherwise I could talk for hours, but that's why I have trainings on literally specifically how to do all these things inside my programs. But with skincare especially, people care more about the result that they're going to get than what's actually included in the treatment. So this is the first biggest mistake that I see people doing when they're trying to sell things like facials or hair removal or skin needling or microdermabrasion and all kinds of things like that, is that they focus too much on trying to promote the scientific facts, the ingredients, what's actually included in the package, rather than the emotional result and the end result that people actually want. So as an example, people don't necessarily want to come in and have their skin peeled off and lay there while their face feels like it's burning. I've had several peels in my life. I certainly don't enjoy the experience, but what I do like is how my skin looks and feels afterwards. So I'm not necessarily wanting to book in for a peel. I am wanting to book in for my skin looking and feeling younger, and removing dead skin from my face. So the way to market that isn't to market it as if it's like a something enzyme peel with this ingredient and this acid and this takes this long and blah blah blah. Leave all of that crap out. You don't even need to mention that. What you need to do is find out what people really want on an emotional level and market it based on how they will feel after the service is done. The other thing that I quickly want to add is when you are marketing things like skin treatments, facials, etc., that can be I'm not going to say expensive, but they can be a higher priced, higher profit offer for your salon, especially if you do things like waxing and tinting and smaller services as well. And sometimes brand new clients to your business don't want to go straight in for that higher price thing. Some of them may, if they're already at a very high awareness level, if they already know what they want, if they're searching for it, then they're the ones that are going to book in for that with you because they're actively looking for it already. But people on, say, social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, if you're marketing it that way, the best way to do this is to actually start by promoting or offering a smaller service to get new people in the door, to build rapport with you, to decide whether they like you, to trust you. And then once someone's come in for something small, like a lash tint or an eyebrow wax or something like that, or some kind of promotion that you have running for new clients in winter, let's say, and they decide that they love you and you make them feel amazing and they rebook, then, once they've built that relationship with you, they're far more likely to start trying your other services. And you've just got to have that kind of long-term lifetime value improvement strategy in order to keep that kind of business growing. There's definitely, as I said, there's a market for people who are ready to buy facials and that kind of thing right away. They're usually people that have had them before. They know what they want. Maybe they're looking for something new, or to try someone new. But most people that come to you that haven't had those things before will start with something smaller, and you need to have a marketing and sales process that you take people through that meets them where they're at and gets them to where you want them to be and where they want to be. Because always remember as well, you can't sell something to someone if they don't want it. You can only find out what they currently want and give them an opportunity to experience that or to achieve that result through your business. So hopefully you got something out of this video that has helped you to think a little bit differently about growing your skin salon or your beauty salon, if this is you. If you would like my help to be able to actually make these things happen and bring them to life, then just send me a private message on my Facebook page or my Facebook profile, and let me know if you're interested in the options to get started with the Wolfpack Mastermind. There are 2 different levels. One is for people who are just wanting to focus on marketing and sales, level 1. Level 2 is for people who are wanting to focus on marketing and sales, and also things like leadership, team building, hiring, managing, firing, learning about your own personality type, your team's personality type. And there are trainings in level 2 specifically for your team as well, to help them with sales, to help them with marketing, to help them with client retention, rebooking. There's scripts, all sorts of cool stuff in that one if you have a team. So yeah, just send me a PM on Facebook. Let me know if you're interested in the information for joining the Wolfpack Mastermind. We'll send it through for you as a PDF. You can have a look. You can ask us as many questions as you like. And you're welcome to join and allow me to help you double your business, because that's what I love to do. Thank you for watching and have a great day.